Keanu goes on on her show on Keanu Cast, and she's on just before we go on Friday, I think. And she starts talking about the things that I knew about, but I thought that they were supposed to stay secret. Like that April told Keanu that Nick and her were abusing nitrous, that they were huffing nitrous, and that's how they were getting around drug tests and still getting high. Now, that's really sad. And that's when Keanu decided to call me, is because she was like, look, I misjudged everyone, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Point is, it's fine. What are you going to do? Past is the past. But, she was worried because April was on the phone with her taking hits of nitrous in her truck. So she called me up. And, like, when Keanu was on this week telling this story, I was like, Jesus Christ, I didn't think we were saying this because it's a bit sensitive. But she's hitting the nitrous. She says Nick's hitting the nitrous, all this other stuff. And, like, that was wild for me to hear because that shit'll your brain up in a short amount of time. That is not something you want to be just huffing chemicals right into your brain. I know I'm the prude guy, but the huffing nitrous thing. Again, I didn't think we were supposed to talk about it, but Keanu started discussing it. And I don't know if that's still going on. I don't think I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything else I know from Keanu that she told on her show. I'm actually having a hard time remembering exactly what she said on her show because the one that stood out to me. Oh, and that Nick was getting on April about living rent-free and kind of making her feel bad for that. Like, honestly, the stuff Keanu came out with Friday morning that I already knew about, like, Nick is Dennis from Always Sunny. Like an even more evil version of Dennis from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like, SP and I watch a lot of Lifetime movies. He's every dog shit boyfriend or husband, controlling husband in the Lifetime movies. But, yeah, just making her feel like shit about a lot of stuff. Like, apparently he missed or was late for a drug test, and she got blamed for it, even though she wasn't anywhere near the place. It just, like, really... And, you know, go watch Keanu's channel. I can't do it justice. You guys started writing, we started telling some jokes, and it reminded me of Keanu's thing. So I'm not prepared with the clips and stuff. Go watch Keanu. But, yeah, like watching her tell everyone was like oddly kind of uncomfortable for me. Cause I'm like, I thought we were keeping this stuff, under the hat. And there's other stuff she didn't tell. Like I think she's saving some things for just in case. But, yeah, she said like April was really up when she was talking to her once. And that's why she called me, because she thought maybe I would have a phone number I could give Keanu so she could contact someone and tell them, April needs help. Basically, she wanted, I think she wanted April's parents' phone number from me, which I did give her. But yeah, it was the nitrous thing, and then she said she was talking all goofy. She said she was hitting. She told Keanu, she's like, oh, sorry, I just did a hit of nitrous. And Keanu's like, what the fuck? And then she's like, yeah, we've been doing that to get around the drug tests. It's like, God damn, I don't get that. I don't understand needing to get high that badly. Either just do your drugs, flunk your drug test, and just be honest and be the junkie that you are. Like, putting in the effort to like hide it and do other things is just so, it's like extra junkie white trash behavior. Like I know that there's a reputational damage that drug addiction does, but like doing skirt around testing and legality drugs for some reason to me is like even more white trash. And Keanu laid these stories on me, and I hadn't told him. But then Keanu came out with them Friday, and I'm like, well, I guess cat's out of the bag. So hopefully she's far away from that situation for her own sake. No Pen 15 Fathead says, forget Keanu. Lemmy buried the dork named Carl. I wouldn't know. I don't know anything about that, but I know I know Lemmy can be feisty, and I know Carl can be kind of, let's just say, akin to a jellyfish. So I can see that matchup being bad for Carl. MN Viking says, so does anyone know if April is okay now or alive? Hopefully she's getting her shit together. How is Nick not locked up for all this shit? April seems like a follower. Addiction's a bitch, man. You know, addiction gets you not thinking straight. And when you're cooking your brains with cocaine and booze, and then you're cooking your brains with nitrous and shit, you're just not thinking right. So, but as far as I don't know if she has her. I don't know anything about her. Anything I know is secondhand because Keanu needed somebody to talk to because, oh yeah, and then she said that she told Nick about it. She's like, yeah, Nick, she's doing nitrous. This is when she realized, she goes, oh my God, I've been snowed by this guy. He tricked me. He's a monster, in her words. Was that he basically tried to shut down Keanu's talk of the nitrous thing and just like, yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Like just trying to, nothing to see here, folks, go away. And she's like, wow, what a piece of shit. He really doesn't care. And I was like, I told you that. She's like, yeah. I can't blame someone else for needing to find out the hard way. I mean, I live that way. Then Keanu also told me that the two postmenopausal ladies that are trying really hard to get to where this show is, but then also pretending that they don't do exactly the same things I do. Apparently, I really pissed them off by calling them postmenopausal. Keanu told me that. She sent me a clip. I was very happy about that. And then also, when Keanu broke down the analysis of why Patrick Melton's a homosexual, apparently the girls accidentally played that on their show, and they backed down immediately because they don't want to. Imagine, like, giving a shit if you are on the wrong side of Patrick Melton. That's how you know you're at the bottom of the barrel in life. And then there was a picture. I don't know. I don't want to spoil your guys' dinner. There was a picture of Melton. Like, he's got live active sores all over his face. This is troubling. People think it could be monkeypox. They think it could be AIDS. I don't think it's AIDS because he weighs over 400 pounds. He's gigantic. But look at this. He's got a big sore that's being covered up by his mustache, like right there. Another big sore. These are like lesions. Sore there. Another one here. They missed a few. Giant lesion right there. Another big sore right there. Some kind of rash thing right there. That's grotesque. Like, at 45, 50 years old, your face should not look like that. Look at this giant sore/rash thing right here that the mustache is covering up. Somebody theorized that it's maybe the outside or the inside matching the outside. It's possible. I don't know. It's just either way, I can't look at it too long. It gives me the ick.